is on your street, because unless you fix the other stuff first, it's not going to do any good. So we try and get as many people back as quickly as we can. We also work in areas where we know if a circuit serves something like a hospital or a major business, we want to make sure that things like hospitals and critical services are up and running as well.
Andy, we certainly understand the complexity of this, and you already said it's nearly impossible to predict when things will be back to normal. But fair to say that for a lot of these 200,000 customers without power, it might be through the weekend?
I think that is fair to say, Dan, and frankly, the only asterisk or bicycle I would put on this prediction is it is likely to be through the weekend in hardest hit places, but at this point, we're still seeing new damage, and we're having a hard time getting out into the locations to assess the damage accurately. So it's going to be 3 to 4 days in many locations, and it could be longer. We really won't know until the weather stops and we get a chance to get a good look at what's happening.
Andy, I know that I've been in situations when I've had the power go out at my house, I'm always kind of like, well, I'm sure somebody else has called, or I don't want to really bother them because I'm sure everybody's calling. What is the advice if your power gets knocked out? What should every individual do?
There are a couple things you can do. You can report an outage on the web at psc.com. We also have an outage information map on our website at psc.com. And calling also works, 1-888-225-5773. Don't worry about calling us. That's why we're here. That's why our crews are working through this ice and snow. We're also out on Facebook and Twitter as well at PSE Talk. We're going to put information out that way, too. We know that's the way folks can get information on their phone and other places when maybe they don't have power at home.
Andy Wappler, thank you so much for the time. I know this is a crazy, event-filled day for you. Puget Sound Energy doing their best to get those lines back up and running again. Thank you for joining us. We're going to take a break right now and continue our coverage of this ice storm that has gripped and taken over western Washington. We'll be right back.
The problem solvers expose again insecurity.
We found trains left unlocked, running.
Forcing the U.S. Senate into action.
Our investigation just keeps getting results.
Tonight, the problem solvers are working to keep your children safe.
Parents warned about a dangerous drug craze. A local charity exposed. Now coming to fight breast cancer. Goes to a telemarketing company. Changing laws. Holding the powerful accountable. Making a difference. The Como 4 problem solvers are always working for you. The face of morning news has changed. Brad Good.
And I'm Peggy Bunker right now.
Como 4 morning news with Brad Good and Peggy Bunker.
And that's breaking news from overnight.
Breaking news. News from overnight.
On the 520 footing.
And what's new this morning?
20 miles an hour faster.
Real-time traffic solutions with Jennifer Kim.
From Oahu all the way to Olympia.
And